Bottom line tonight, where does the FBI's investigation into Russian meddling and any possible collusion with members of the Trump campaign team stand? How far along was James Comey? Tonight, what we've learned here and how Vladimir Putin is now reacting to all of this. Here's ABC's chief investigative correspondent, Brian Ross.
The Russians were having a good laugh today about the firing of the FBI director. President Vladimir Putin, in full hockey gear with his press secretary next to him, told CBS he was more interested in getting out on the ice and scoring some goals.
We have nothing to do with that.
But for the FBI, there's nothing funny about the investigation, now at a critical juncture after almost a year. Officials tell ABC News a federal grand jury is already impaneled, and the White House today was asked about reports subpoenas have been issued for documents connected to former National Security Advisor General Mike Flynn.
Was the White House aware at the time of this decision and announcement that grand jury subpoenas in the case of Michael Flynn had just gone out?
No, nor should we have been.
And adding to the White House concerns this week are new indications the investigation may have expanded to include Trump's business and personal finances, based on how the former director of national intelligence cryptically answered this question.
General Clapper, during your investigation of all things Russia, did you ever find a situation where a Trump business interest in Russia gave you concern?
Senator Graham, I can't comment on that because that impacts investigation.
Officials tell ABC News FBI agents are increasingly focused on General Flynn, on Trump's former campaign manager Paul Manafort, longtime Trump friend Roger Stone, and his former foreign policy advisor Carter Page. All have denied any wrongdoing, including Page, who told me recently the allegations are false.
It's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous about it?
Everything. It's just making something out of nothing. So good to see you.
Today, Page was among those full of praise for the firing of the FBI director, encouraged, he said, that the investigation may soon come to an end.
And Brian Ross with us as well tonight. And Brian, there was new reporting here today that James Comey had actually just asked for more money, more resources days before he was fired.
Yes, David, the Justice Department is denying that, but tonight U.S. officials, including Democratic Senator Richard Durbin, tell ABC News that's exactly what happened, that Comey wanted more agents and more resources to investigate whether the Trump campaign was colluding with the Russians, David.
Brian Ross and our team tonight, we thank you all.